Hey everyone, Dana here. Oh, I'm so excited to film this video. Super quick thing though, YouTube apparently does not notify all subscribers of all videos coming out from the channels they're subscribed to. There have been times when my video has not shown up on my subscription feed, and I have heard from many of you saying that sometimes you haven't seen my videos, that you've missed some of my videos, YouTube hasn't showed them to you, which sucks. That really sucks. I make my videos for you to see them. And it's just really frustrating and sad when I get messages from people like, oh, Dana, I didn't even know you were still making YouTube videos. I thought that you stopped because YouTube stopped showing them to me. And then I went to your page and saw there were a bunch of videos there. I'm still making videos. I'm still making YouTube videos, and it's frustrating. So, if you don't want to miss any of my videos, you have to turn on the notification bell. It has 3 settings, and you need to set it to all, because I've found that if I set it to personalized for someone's channel, then I actually rarely get notified anyway, and when I do, it's usually like 3 days after the video came out, usually after I already went and found the video myself and watched it anyway. But you also have to enable notifications for YouTube on your device for it to work. And I can see from my YouTube analytics that 8% of you have the notification bell turned on and switched to all notifications. And that is so awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It's really appreciated. But the thing is, only 4% of you have the bell turned on and enabled notifications. And that means that the other 4% with the bell on are still not getting notified, because if you don't enable YouTube notifications on your device, you won't get a notification regardless of the bell status. Does that make sense? Do you get what I'm saying? So you have to turn the bell on to all, and you have to go into the settings of your device and enable notifications from YouTube for it to work. Okay. When I moved to Germany, I expected to hear Germans speaking, well, German. For English words used differently in German, check out this video here. But in this video, the one you've clicked on, some English words that I have been shocked to hear Germans using in Germany. The last one especially is really weird. If you're a German speaker, do you use these English words in German? Let me know in the comments. Struggle. Okay, so in German, there is the word Kampf, which does literally mean struggle, and Germans do also use that word. However, that's not the struggle, the kind of struggle word that I'm talking about here. In the last few years, the English word struggle has evolved, and that kind of meaning of struggle has also made its way here to Germany. Nowadays, in English, the word struggle can also be used to refer to something that maybe isn't actually really that big of a struggle. Like, it's not a Kampf, you know? Perhaps it's just something that's kind of annoying or that you find tricky. I would say it's often used sarcastically. Trying to describe how struggle is used nowadays is a struggle. The struggle is real. Maybe you've heard it like that before. The struggle is real. Okay, so some examples. It's Saturday night and you're eating some chips and you're enjoying them, and then you eat the last chip in the bag of chips and you realize it's empty. And you look at the clock and you see that it is 8:01. And you live in Bavaria, and you realize, dun, 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 the stores are already closed for the weekend because they're not open on Sunday in Germany, and Bavaria stores close at 8 p.m. So you might be like, I have no more chips. The struggle is real. Or you're an American living abroad thinking about buying a new pair of boots or jeans or something else from an American brand that cost you a reasonable amount of money in the US, only to see that, whoa, oh my God, in Germany, it's like 4 times the price. The struggle is real. Or you're an American living abroad in Germany and you brought your beloved cowboy boots with you all the way from the US to Germany, but you don't really wear them very often because you walk a lot of places now, and there are cobblestone streets that you often trip on just when wearing sneakers. So you're kind of nervous to wear cowboy boots out on the cobblestone streets, so they're just kind of sitting in your closet gathering dust. The struggle is real. And I know that I have heard Germans using the English word struggle in this way in German because I was shocked the first time that I heard it. So I took note of it, you know? This is such a new way to use this word in English, and yet it has already made the leap into German so quickly. I mean, I can barely explain to you what struggle means in English nowadays, and yet I have heard Germans using it in the middle of otherwise German sentences. My only question is, der, die, das struggle. FOMO. Okay, this one is actually 4 words in English, but I mean, you know, come on. Nobody's gonna say that scuba is 5 words, right? No. Like, okay, technically scuba is an acronym for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, but at this point, it's 1 word, scuba. As far as I'm concerned, same thing with FOMO. Fear of missing out, 1 word, FOMO. Again, a relatively new word to English, and yet I have definitely heard Germans saying FOMO in German. I guess because there's just no German equivalent? Although German does have the word Torschlusspanik, literally door closing panic. No, not door, gate. Gate closing panic. Tor, gate, not tour, door. Okay, it's Torschlusspanik, gate closing panic. Actually, I have to admit that even after 10 years of living in Germany, I'm still not entirely sure how Torschlusspanik is actually used nowadays, like in what situations you would use it. I know where it comes from, the closing of the city gates at night, right? Like back in the day when there were the city gates and they would close each night and you would be rushing back into the city and you literally had gate closing panic, Torschlusspanik. But I'm not sure for what situations you use it nowadays. Let me know in the comments. Thank you. Also, do you experience FOMO? Or maybe are you more of a JOMO kind of person? FOMO or JOMO? Let me know in the comments. Donut. Okay, so this one is not a new word or a new meaning of a word. This one has been around in English for a while. The original spelling, however, was like this. Donut, donut. But nowadays lots of people spell it donut. Here's the thing. There are so many different words for donut in German. So many that I made a whole video about it. You know, Krapfen, Berliner, Kreppel, yeah, Kreppel, Pfannkuchen, and probably like a million more, right? 1,000,001 actually, because Germans have also adopted the English word donut and added that to their list because, you know, the German language didn't have enough words for donut already. As I understand it though, a donut in German specifically refers to one with a hole in the middle, right? Like this here would not be a donut in German, right? Even though I would call it a donut. For me, this is a kind of donut, but for Germans, it's not. Or let me know in the comments. Mega. Germans seem to really just love the word mega or mega, as it's said here in Germany. After 10 years of living in Germany, I have to say, I do too. It's mega cool. It's mega gut. Mega, 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 mega. The thing is, correct me if I'm wrong, Americans. Let me know in the comments, but this word mega, it kind of ran its course in the 80s, right? Like, we don't really describe things in the US as mega anymore. Do we? I mean, we could, but I don't think we do. But in Germany, people still do. And so I was really shocked when I heard it here for the first time. I was like, oh, mega or mega, depending on how you say it. I was like, I wasn't expecting to hear that word here. Apparently the 80s are still alive and well in Germany, or at least when it comes to the word mega. Weird. No. In German, there's komisch and bizarre and unheimlich and versponnen and vogelwild, which are all words that show up as translations for the word weird when I put it into an English-German dictionary. But judging from the fact that I know I have definitely heard Germans referring to something as weird, describing something as weird using the English word weird in otherwise German sentences, it seems like you'll probably maybe seem to agree with me that none of the German words that I just mentioned are really like a perfect fit to the English word weird. I would say the English word weird is like a mix of all of those words I mentioned before, except for versponnen, because I had never heard of that word before, and I'm not entirely sure what exactly it means. But the other ones, it's all kind of mixed together, and then you have weird. I don't know, I just feel like saying komisch after someone tells me a weird story doesn't quite fit, and nor do any of the others. And then the guy in the banana costume started chasing the dog around the room, yelling, "Banana, banana, banana!" Weird. And I guess it just kind of shocks me that German doesn't seem to have a word that gets across this exact feeling, because German has so many of these like big words that have the meaning of a whole sentence, like Weltschmerz and Schadenfreude and Backpfeifengesicht. These words need a whole English sentence to explain, but no word that completely encompasses the English word weird. It's weird. I would say the same thing kind of goes for creepy, right? Like, there's not a German word that is a perfect translation for the English word creepy, is there? Let me know what you think down in the comments. So my question for you is, what other English words have you heard German speakers using? Please let me know in the comments below. This weekend, I'll be doing a live stream on Instagram together with Elisabeth Koblitz. She is a German living in America, and I'm an American living in Germany. And so we'll be chatting together about our experiences. So follow me on Instagram for more details if you're not following me there already. Thank you so much for watching, and a huge thank you so much to our patrons on Patreon who help make these videos possible. Thank you so very much for your support. If you would like to check out my Patreon page, you can find a link to that down in the description box below. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen.